You may be worried about where is your title for your vehicle, but in the near future, you may not have to worry about paper titles. Many states are going to electronic digital titles. Here's an article from Arizona where ADOT is issuing electronic titles. You can still get a paper title if you need to maybe sell it to another state or do something with a paper title for documentation. But in this case, they're saying there's no reason to worry because your title information has been there all along, safely in electronic form. So if you have a vehicle, if it's titled in your name and you already have the documentation, the DOT, in this case, some states it's a DMV, has that information on file. So as long as you have a title record in your name, you don't necessarily need to worry about having a paper title in your hand. You do want to make sure the title's in your name. If you have the vehicle signed over to you or you purchase it without putting in your name, the first thing you want to do is get a new title issued into your name. But then at some point you may not have to worry about having that paper title. Similar process where physical titles like registration are mailed to the customer's home are not provided at DMV, meaning that the DMV is not issuing paper titles from their office anymore. They'll mail it to you, but you can't get them from the office. And here's the reason why. A paper title, and this has been going on for years, is a legal government document proving ownership of the vehicle. So a lot of DMV offices aren't keeping blank title certificates in the office anymore because there's a lot of opportunity for theft or fraud. If somebody got a hold of a stack of blank titles, they could just print on a laser printer a title for any vehicle and then sell it either online or at an auction and steal a car with using the title transfer. So a lot of local title offices, even at the DMV, are not keeping blank titles. They're only being sent from the headquarters of the DMV or the DOT. You can get a paper title. You pay $4 in Arizona for a paper title, but you don't necessarily need to have one to make sure your title record is maintained. Just double check to make sure they have your record, it's in your name, and then later on, if you do need a paper title to trade in the vehicle, to sell it, maybe to move out of state, you can get one for $4. But a title record is going digital. You may not need a paper title, but just make sure the title is in your name. It doesn't count if it's just signed over to you, if you have a bill of sale. You actually have to have a new title record issued in your name in your state. In the case of Arizona, they may not even need to give you a paper title, and you may not need to have one.